Chapter 789. Trump started panicking as soon as Elaine spoke. He knew that Elaine had secretly tried to unlock his cell phone and thought that Elaine would certainly guess his password incorrectly since he had already changed his cell phone password. However, he really did not expect Elaine to know that he had changed his password to Nataria's birth date. This made him feel a little flustered and a little afraid at the same time. Fortunately, he had set up a separate payment verification password. Otherwise, Elaine would have already taken all of his money away. When Elaine saw that Trump was hesitating, Elaine lashed out at him immediately. She gritted her teeth at him as she cursed. "Weren't you being very arrogant and acting almighty in front of me for the past 2 days? You were scolding me and lashing out at me without even giving me any face at all. Why are you keeping quiet now? Don't tell me that I've guessed all of your dirty thoughts correctly." Trump blurted out, "Stop talking any nonsense here. I don't have any dirty thoughts at all." "My ass," Elaine scolded. "You've already changed your cell phone password to that vixen's birthday and you dare to tell me that you have no dirty thoughts at all? Fortunately, that vixen has already migrated to the United Kingdom. Otherwise, would you be cheating with her behind my back?" Trump blushed before he said, "Why are you acting like this? Why are you even calling Nataria a vixen? Back then, Nataria and I were in a serious relationship with each other. You were the one who had gotten me drunk so you could have sexual intercourse with me. After that incident, you had even gone to tell Nataria about everything that happened between us. You're the third party who intervened in my relationship with Nataria, so you're actually the vixen, okay?" Elaine retorted, "I'm the vixen? I gave birth to your child and you are calling me a vixen?" Trump was very furious at this time and he yelled out loud, "You're a vixen. If it wasn't because of you getting me drunk and having sexual intercourse with me, I would have already gotten married to Nataria." As soon as Elaine heard Trump's words, she rushed forward before she gave him a slap across his face as she yelled hysterically, "How dare you fucking call me a vixen? How dare you be so defensive and protective over Nataria? I'm going to fight you to death today." Trump was also trembling in anger after getting slapped by Elaine. At this time, he kicked Elaine to the side before he pointed his finger at her and cursed, "I've already tolerated you for more than 20 years now and I've had enough of you. If you're so unhappy, then we can just get a divorce immediately. After all, we're already moving into this villa and there are so many bedrooms in this villa. We can just live in separate rooms before we go through the divorce procedures." After being kicked by Trump, Elaine sat on the ground as she cried out loud, "Trump, you ungrateful bastard. I've stayed by your side for so many years already and I've suffered so much with you, but you're still thinking of other women even though you're married to me. You're even threatening to divorce me now. I'm going to ask my daughter to fight for justice for me." After she was done speaking, Elaine yelled out loud, "My dear daughter, you have to come and help your mother now. Your mother is being seriously wronged. Your father is really heartless." At this time, Emma was looking around her study room with Alex. When she heard her mother crying and shouting upstairs, she hurriedly said, "It seems as though they're both fighting again." After she was done speaking, Emma rushed out of the door in a hurry. Alex followed closely behind her. Both of them hurried upstairs. As soon as they entered the master bedroom on the 3rd floor, they saw Elaine sitting on the ground as she cried very pitifully. She was also hitting the ground with both of her hands as she cried out, "My dear daughter, you have to support me and stand up for me. If you did not come and save me, this unscrupulous bastard who's also your father would have already beaten me to death." Emma hurried over to her mother to help her up immediately. At the same time, she quickly asked, "What's going on between you two? Weren't both of you very happy that the renovation for the villa is finally completed? Why are you arguing again?" Elaine pointed at Trump before she said, "Your dad is just too shameless. He changed the password to unlock his cell phone to the birth date of his first love. Just now, he even pointed his finger at me and called me a vixen. He said that if I had not been pregnant with you in the past, he would have already been long married to his first love. he said that he really dislikes both of us." Emma could not help but feel a little uncomfortable when she heard her mother's words. She hurriedly asked, "Dad, is Mom telling the truth?" Trump had a very ugly expression on his face at this time. He did not know how to explain himself. After all, he did change the password to unlock his cell phone to Natalia's birthday, and he did indeed call Elaine a vixen. However, Elaine was really vicious and incorrigible. He had never once said that he disliked his own daughter, but she actually tried to get Emma on her side by saying that he said he disliked his own daughter.